Hi, my name is Julian Broussard, and for my internship, I did a fourth grade teacher. So, meet my mentor. This is Rebecca Broussard. She's also my mom. I picked her because I've always wanted to become a teacher, and with COVID, it was just the safest way to pick her. Originally, I was going to pick one of her coworkers, but due to the school's requirements, I had to pick her. So, she has been teaching for 23 years at Hope Elementary School. She also did her student teaching there, so she has only been teaching there her whole life. She has taught fourth grade, first grade, fifth grade, and a little bit of third grade, but prefers fourth grade. So she got her master's degree at National University, specializing in education and reading, and that was after she graduated from Long Beach State University. Why I chose my internship. So I've always wanted to become a teacher, and it's kind of been the only job that I've actually been interested in. So doing this internship kind of made me realize that I really like it and definitely want to become an elementary school teacher. So a day in the life of a teacher. This is mainly for elementary because high school and middle school, the kids move around different teachers every day, every hour. So this is for elementary school, but pretty much the teacher will get to school early and get her classroom ready by writing the agenda down and getting all the materials ready for the day, like making copies or getting art supplies ready or science experiment supplies ready. That way she can be all ready for when the kids come in. And then she's gonna pick up the students from line and take the roll. Once they're all settled down, she will discuss the day and what they're going to be doing. That way the kids are prepared. She will start lessons like this could be English, math, or any type of lesson. And then the kids will go to recess. When they come back, she'll do a read aloud so they can refocus and get ready to learn more. And then she'll do more lessons. They'll go to lunch. And then she'll do a different lesson. And then they will be dismissed for the day. So this was the timeline of my internship. I first started by going to her classroom and getting just a quick tour so I could get an overview of what I was going to be doing for my internship and get some ideas. And then I did my own research about just simple things like how teachers teach lessons and stuff like that. And then I met with my mentor again and asked her questions. I mainly asked her about the things that I researched and if she does those things. And then I went back and looked. She reminded me that about the California teaching standards and what she has to follow. So I went back and looked over those, which helped me a lot. And then I started creating my project. So step one, this is going to be how to teach a lesson to students. So the first step is going to be finding the objective. You want to introduce a clear lesson and exactly what you'll be teaching to the students. In this lesson, we're going to be pretending to teach order of operations. And while you're doing this, you want to tell the students exactly what they will be doing. That way they know exactly what materials they're going to need. We'll get to that next though. And then you want to promote the learning to the real world. So since this is order of operations, maybe we can use something that, like a word problem, that'll promote their question into what they will be using outside of school. Step two is going to be gathering the materials. And here's a video of me showing you those. So I'm going to start off by showing you the teacher textbook, and this is where she gets all of her answers and lessons that really help her teach. And then these are some worksheets that the kids might do for homework. And then this is the kids' workbook where they do all of their questions and lesson plans. And then you may need a marker to write on the board. And then here is this chart. This is called an anchor chart. And for this one, since it's order of operations, you can use this by making it more fun. Like there's a saying called "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally," and this makes it better for the kids to understand and remember exactly how to do order of operations, which helps them learn. So then for the next step is the actual lesson. So once you get all your materials ready, you're then going to want to start teaching. And you're first going to want to review what you did the day before. That way the kids know exactly, just get a refresh of what they learned. So that way they can learn the new concept. And then you're going to show them the anchor charts that I just showed you. That way they have some different ways of knowing how to do the problems, because there is going to be some different ways in the books, and then it's always good for the teacher to give them a different way so they can do whatever way it's easiest for them. And then you're going to preform I do, we do, you do. And this is a very helpful thing that I researched and found, and I think it would be really helpful if I was learning, so I thought it was cool. So it's I do, so like the teacher is going to do a problem for the kids, and then the teacher and the kids are going to do a problem, and then just the kids are going to do a problem. So that way they really grasp the concept. So then you're going to do a closing activity, and the teacher will write something on the board. This is me writing a question on the board for the kids, and they will just get out a scratch piece of paper and write the answer to this question on the board, and then turn it in at the end of the day before they leave. And this helps the teacher know if they're on the right track to learning, or if they're a little bit behind and she needs to go over it again the next day. And then that's the end to that. So what I learned how to teach a lesson to fourth graders. That is what I just went over. I also learned what teachers have to do behind the scenes, like grading papers and a bunch of stuff that students don't realize. And then I learned how to make learning fun by using entertaining activities and make the students engage more. And then I also learned how to cater to all learning levels, because in some classes there are going to be kids that are lower or higher, so maybe by giving kids that are higher harder worksheets, that way they can be challenged and still be on the right track to learning more. So the pros of this job, I think the pros of this job are definitely getting to teach kids and watch them grow. I think that's huge because it's very rewarding and making a difference in the kids' lives. I don't think that many other professions can really make that much of a difference in kids' lives, because teachers are almost like a therapist where they see the kid every day and can really help a kid out. And then obviously only working 9 months out of the year is really nice. So the cons of the job are definitely going to be dealing with really bad parents. That's definitely can bring a teacher down. And also the lots and lots of paperwork and grading that they have to do. Would I pursue this career? For sure. I'm really excited to start going to school for teaching and start. So yeah, thank you for listening.